been throwing TDs. Opposition think they gon' win, well, we gon' see. People say there ain't no I in team, but if we go to adding.
What's up, everybody? We are getting a little bit of a late start today, but hey, we got to do what we got to do. It is what it is, unfortunately. But we've had some struggles. Technology is no fun. I've had issues. Coach Dub has had issues. It's just been a Monday, y'all.
Facts.
Happy Monday, Coach Dub. How are you doing? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for staying up with us and coming to hang out. We got a lot of really cool stuff to talk about tonight. Coach Dub, how you doing?
It's Monday. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
hey, it's a Monday. I got the Monday blues, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. I done made it through this thing, and so have you and other people. We made it through Monday. You know what I'm saying? Let's knock out the rest of the week. I'm not gonna not gonna get us down, right? It's just Monday.
Not at all. And you know what? Congratulations to every single person that made it through this Monday, because it's been one. It's been one.
Monday's like the roller coaster. You're going up the hill, and it's like slow. But once you get down, you know, it's smooth sailing, baby. So we good.
We're good. We're good. We're live. We're living. We're having fun.
Right.
I'm just really excited to be back. We missed last week, so we do have a lot to talk about. But first, I just wanted to kind of give Texas a shout out in general. Texas athletics. We broke a Big 12 conference record for Big 12 championships in a single season,
Right.
with 15 Big 12 championships across all sports for the 2024 sports season. And like I said, that's a conference record. There's so much to be proud about. Reese Atwood is a top words. It's
Monday.
Monday. But Texas softball player Reese Atwood is a top 3 finalist for Player of the Year by the NCAA Softball League. She also was awarded with Big 12 Player of the Year honors. She's got hold on, let me get my notes.
Get your notes.
Because this past season, she's been kicking ass. She's been absolutely busting balls. And I'm so damn proud of her. She's got a .433 average, 22 home runs, which is a Texas record, and 88 RBIs. That is just absolutely insane. She is just knocking the shit out of the ball. And Texas softball just swept through their regional this past weekend. Texas baseball swept through their series with Kansas. Max Ballou was awarded Big 12 Player of the Year honors. You know, there's just so much to be proud about as a Texas Longhorn fan right now. Right. So thank you guys so much for joining LacedUp Live tonight. I just wanted to give everybody a quick shout out real quick. Cole, hold up. We got our friend Cole up in here. We were talking about Reese Atwood. Of course, that's who started off this entire conversation. Of course, we talked about Miss Reese Atwood, the home run queen, RBI queen. She's just a complete badass, and I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked for everything that Texas athletics is doing right now. We're just absolutely kicking ass. So hook 'em, super excited. But let's get into a little bit of football, because we got some. Oh, that was another thing. Sorry. Men's tennis was a national runner-up as well. Lost 4-3 in the national championship to Big 12 rival TCU. So a little frustrating, but you know what? Damn proud of those guys as well. They worked their asses off all season, and to make it that far and to make it as a national runner-up is nothing to be ashamed of, and nothing to be too hard on yourself for. So damn proud of those guys. Super proud of Texas athletics right now. There's just, like I said, so much to be happy about, so much to be proud of. And let's get into some football stuff though, because
So I think we got a little bit.
Because we had some fun stuff go over the weekend. We had some.
We had a lot go on. We had a lot going on the last 2 weekends. Matter of fact,
I know we've missed. Like I said, us missing last week just has us on here having us. Oh my gosh, on here having to talk about a lot of stuff. Because you know, 5-star wide receiver Duncanville wide receiver Dakorien Moore decommits from LSU, and I do believe that a few weeks ago, you and I had a conversation in regards to Mr. DK Moore.
Look, people don't listen. You know what I'm saying? People don't listen. They just don't listen. People are hard-headed in general. They're just hard-headed. But yo, man, listen to your boy sometime. Coach, no.
We do be kind of knowing what we talking about sometimes. And I say we because I'm including myself in this too. So thank you very much.
Look. I think Texas is the favorite, right? But it ran its course with LSU. You know what I mean? Like, its course. It was fun while it lasted. The date's over. I don't know how you want to put it.
The date's over. He tested it out. He tested it out for a few months and just wasn't vibing.
Step like a gentleman. Good night. I'm hollering at you. That's how it went. Yeah.
It just be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just ain't feeling the vibe anymore. It just is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But I do know that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said, no, that's huge though. That's for a player of his caliber to go back on the market, so to speak, and say, but he said my recruitment's not open, which probably gives you an indication he kind of knows where he wants to go or has a list of ideas. I know he had his official visits: Ohio State, Oregon, and Texas. LSU's not even on there, so that's he's done with them, right? But yeah, like recruit that guy into the end to signing day.
Well, that's one thing that Sark is known for at Texas and in general, I guess. But one of the things that I know that I myself as a fan, and I know a lot of other fans got kind of antsy with him at first. Like, why aren't we going after these guys whenever he came in 2021? Just getting a little frustrated with how patient Sark was and being a little confused on like, why are we playing the long game with all of these guys? Why are we not being aggressive and attacking and all of this stuff? But it works out for him every single time. I don't like what if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
I think Sark is like the closer pretty much, man. I think especially when he goes on these in-home visits, it really makes an impression on the parents. Like, you get to sit down and see him, like, so I know he got his Longhorn gear on, but you really don't notice that when he does these in-home visits. And so I think that's really key. I think he can come in and kind of be the closer. And I think we got a few closers on staff, actually. Him, Coach Choice, Coach Nansen. Yo, shout out to Coach Nansen. We'll get into that later, but that dude's an ace. You know what I'm saying? He's a great hire. Everything. I love that dude, man. Sure, I love Coach Nansen.
Knock that hire out of the park.
Yeah, Coach Flood as well. Coach Flood, Coach Jackson's doing a hell of Coach Jackson's doing a hell of a job, right? I'm saying he's doing a great job on the trail. Coach Banks is always out there.
I was just about to say Coach Banks. Coach Banks is another one that's...
You don't hear and see Banks, before you hear and see everybody else, but Banks is on the trail too. So
Coach Banks is one of those that you get excited about a recruit, you go and see who his main point of contact is, and it's Coach Banks, and you're like...
Always Coach Banks.
All right.
Shout out to Coach PK. Coach P's like the uncle, man. He don't say much. He's like the grandpa. He's wise. He sits back, you know what I'm saying? He got wisdom when he talks. It's something meaningful. You know what I mean? So shout out to Coach PK too.
Just shout out to the entire coaching staff, because I feel like these guys are doing.
Not teasing.
Who did we leave out?
Nobody.
Y'all can figure that out for yourselves.
Yeah,
but
figure that out for yourself.
Figure that out for yourselves. But
I thought we got our friend. I thought we can be truthful on this show. If anybody else,
we can. Right, that's cool, what we're. Once again, hey, for those of you that don't know, if this is y'all's first time here, we like to keep it real on this show. We tell it how it is. We say exactly how we feel. It just is what it is. You like it or you don't. I just want to give a quick shout out because I agree. Nasty work with that hat, Coach Dub.
Hey,
I see. Look. I know what you got to do. I know what you got to do.
Look. The Rebels, all right? Look. NCAA is back. If we're running a dynasty, this is who I'm running with. I'm running the go-go. I know all the players. I know how they operate. I know exactly all their skill level, what they can do. I'm running with UNLV on NCAA football, just so everybody know I'm running the go-go. Coach Marion, BM, I'm running the go-go, dog.
Hey, you know what? It makes sense. And I get it. I get the vibe. I get you wanting to sit and brag about it and everything. Cole just being a hater.
Yeah, Cole being a hater today.
We do have our friend Victor
Vic, what up?
In the chat with us this week. So he said, when is Dakorien Moore committing to Texas? And don't mention little Oregon. We all know it's Texas. Which, I mean, it's not. Okay. I just have a serious question.
Yeah.
Do you think that the location has anything to do with this recruitment? Do you think that being closer to home will have an effect on this recruitment or not? Because I feel like that's a big question that I know that's one of the things that I've been kind of tipping my hat on is like, oh, he's a Texas boy, so like obviously he wants to stay home. But with you knowing the situation more, what do you think?
I'll say this: like one of the big factors, grandma stays in Austin, right? Just on the other side of MLK, you know, by the baseball field, going that way. So hey, Granny stay in Austin. That's awesome. Like everybody loves their grandmama. With this new NIL though, man, Oregon just a quick flight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, home away from home, you got Samp at Oregon. You got Will Stein, who's from Texas, at Oregon. Like you got some Oregon, Texas cats on the staff up there. I know he loves Oregon's uniforms.
To be fair, like who doesn't though? Who doesn't enjoy the consistent alternatives? Like,
I'll say this: they'll recruit him to the end, straight up. I'll you know what? Let me add this: don't assume you got him just because you got a certain logo. Recruit him, straight up.
Knowing that, I mean, like I said, it's what Sark is known for: recruiting through the whistle, making sure that there is no stone that goes unturned.
Facts.
And what are some of the things that you feel like, what are some of the effects that you feel like this is going to have on recruiting as a whole? Say Dakorien Moore does end up committing to Texas. Say in a perfect world. In a perfect world, what kind of effect do you think that this could have on receiver recruiting and how that tenure continues to go?
I think if he jumps in, then you probably see two others jump in. And I think the class is done after that, honestly. You kind of get your top pick. Like whoever you get after that, like it's cool, right? You know what I'm saying? But I like Jamie French, right? He's good. Trying to think of anybody else. Anybody who jumps in after that, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much of effect he has on like recruiting O-linemen, defensive guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because the quarterback's already on campus, so keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey Owens too, because that dude's
back to back. Shout out.
So I really think that I don't know what kind of effect he has on like everybody else. Of course, it's going to boost up Texas rankings. So that always helps, right? People are going to pay attention just because Texas has a chance to have number one class. That's great. That's what you want. But I don't know what it does other than maybe it helps social media because Texas fans, we're going to brag about it and throw it in your face. That's all Twitter's going to be about, Texas recruiting, Dakorien Moore, then whoever else they get after that. We got the number one class.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've had a lot to brag about this past few months. You know, like just with football in general, if you're just talking about college football, we made the college football playoff. We were one of the big narratives or one of the big headlines of us making it to the college football playoff. We completely owned the combine with Xavier Worthy going and breaking the freaking sound barrier and breaking that record. You know, we were one of the narratives of the draft. You know, we were the first school to hit 10 picks. You know, and Michigan didn't even catch up with us until in the later rounds. You know, so I mean, we were the talk of the draft, one of the talks of the draft, and now you have Quinn Ewers, who is bringing back NCAA 2025. Like, what does all of this mean? So, like, it's easy to get excited about it. But there's got to be like some underlying, not reasoning, but there's got to be some underlying message that this is sending out to recruits, to transfers, to a lot of different people. Like, what are you thinking about whenever you see all of this kind of culminating?
Honestly, I feel like Texas is Pepsi. Texas is Coke. It's the Cowboys.
Did you just say Pepsi?
I did. It's AT&T. It's like it's a brand.
I mean, I get that, but Pepsi?
I'm just saying, they like Pepsi. Some people like Coke. It's Budweiser, so to speak. Like Texas is like the brand, right? It's always going to have the media hype machine behind it, no matter what. Even when we're losing, you're going to have the media hype machine. Texas ain't never had a bad recruiting class. Texas has never had, even when NCAA was out in the past, it was always Texas on the front of it, like some kind of way, either on the back of the cover and the commercials. Remember when they won championship, they had BY, like it's always been there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's been gone for a while. Now it's back. These kids probably never got to experience it. They were little kids when the NCAA went away almost 10 years ago. Dang, makes me sad. I'm glad it's back. So does it have a little bit? I think kids are excited in general to be on the game, right? Especially if you look at their ratings and all that. Like, it's gonna be dope. But I think it has. I don't know how much of a push, right? Because Texas has always been able to sell itself, and the media is behind Texas, win, lose, or draw, regardless. And so I think anytime you have more positive, it helps. I think it helps, but I don't know how much significant or much more help it has with it, honestly. Because I think kids are happy just in general going to school and being on the game.
Yeah, but I also kind of question whether or not, like, because it's not just the brand, you know, like, we're not just the brand anymore. We're actually going out and winning games, winning the Big 12, going and making it to the college football playoffs. So I guess, like, my question is more so about, like, what does that mean for the program and the trajectory, not necessarily like the media narratives.
I think it means we made playoffs last year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. And maybe let me speak. Not speak as a coach. All right, as a coach, we made the playoff last year.
Yeah.
All right, how we gonna look this year? Because last year I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
As a fan, hey, we're on the way up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it looks good. We're projected to be like winning next year, right? Like, I'm feeling good about my team. We got a lot of people coming back, a lot of pieces. You know, we still got Sark. We got a quarterback going to his third year in the offense, an offense line, veteran offense line.
Yeah,
a lot of snaps except maybe one. Defensively, we got some edge rusher now. You know, we got secondary, a little older, all that stuff. So it looks good on paper. Like, it looks really good on paper. But I know, like, y'all wasn't a part of film study earlier, and maybe I'm gonna have to bring this to the show one day.
I definitely think that that's something that we need to do.
I'm a little worried, but you know, I'm a little worried. But hey, that's the coach side talking.
Yeah.
Versus the fan side. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, and can you kind of go into a little bit more detail on, like, why?
Right, let's do it.
Well, because the thing is you can't just sit. Because you can't just sit and say, like, oh, as a coach, I'm a little bit worried, and not answer any questions.
Hey, let's do it. You want
hold up? This is a live show. This is a live show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna put you on the Jumbotron. You're gonna have your moment sitting here breaking down something for a second.
Oh, you don't want me to pull up film? I don't want to do that.
No. I'm not saying pull up film. I'm just sitting here, get on a soapbox real quick.
All right, cool.
I'm just saying, get on a soapbox real quick.
My soapbox? All right, cool.
Have at it.
Look, man, watching film, doing film study today and last week. I went back and looked at Texas cover 1, cover 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Quarters, what they like to play. I saw so much miscommunication on the back end. It scared me, honestly. Like made my stomach turn. We don't communicate on the back end whatsoever. They do not talk. Like, the secondary should be the loudest people on the field talking. Who has who? If they switch, you got this guy. I'm taking inside, you taking out. Whatever the case, if they're stacked, whatever the case, the offense, however they line up. Like, there's no communication. They just look straight ahead. And anybody who's played football or no football, no secondary got to talk. It's like they're mute. They don't talk. No hand signals, no talking, no nothing. I've never seen a team bust cover 2 more than Texas. Like, it's cover 2. Like, people been running cover 2 since, I don't know, middle school. It's like the simple coverage that you throw in day one. And they mess it up like 50% of the time. I don't know. I don't know. Then they run cover 3. They mess that up. Then they run quarters and they mess that up. And I'm like, yo, you're a big time program at the highest level, the biggest name. How you mess up the most simple things? It doesn't matter how talented you are, how talented, these guys are athletic, they're all of this, they get the best training, the best nutrition, the best of the world. Man, Austin, they got it all. But bruh, I've never seen so many mental errors from a team. And it's sickening to me. I hope it gets cleaned up next year, because we're going to face a whole hell of a lot of better quarterbacks in the SEC. Better receivers, better O-line, better running game. Like we get our shit together. Well, that natty or bust shit gonna be a bust. That's how I feel. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but hopefully in the future I get to break down coverage. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I suggest take some Pepto-Bismol or Kaopectate or something for your stomach, Tums, because that shit is sickening. But yeah, back to you. That's the truth. You want the truth? No, the truth.
Not some Tums.
I'm just trying to help you.
Tums.
You'll be nauseated.
Oh, I mean, okay. That's fixable though. Like those are things that are. That's what I'm asking. That was a question. I'm not saying that. That was more so a question. Is that something that's fixable, or is that something that you feel like they just got to work out, or it just is what it is?
Before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna say a prayer. That is fixed.
That does not sound good. That does not sound promising.
I hope Coach Nansen fixes it. How about that?
Okay, there we go. I like that. I like that. Whoa.
But most people know you only can coach and teach what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just don't know, and so you definitely can't teach and relay it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I won't go down that lane. Like, I'll just wait to film study. How about that, people? I'll wait to film study. I hope y'all tune in. Oh, I hope y'all tune in. Y'all gonna learn something too. I promise you.
We gonna learn you. Hey, I'm gonna learn, and I'm excited for that because that's gonna be something dope.
Just to throw that out there, I gotta say this right now. If you go subscribe to InsideTexas.com, hey, promo code IT1, you get 2 months for $1. Tomorrow I'm breaking down quarters coverage, right? Cover 4. I did cover 1. I've done cover 2. I've done cover 3. So you go check out my videos on YouTube on Inside Texas. I'm breaking down coverages there. I'm not breaking it down in detail, showing all the mistakes. Just breaking down what the coverages are, how they operate, why teams run it, the good and negative, the positive, all that. So go check us out, man. We have a great time over there. And the message boards are live. Please come check us out at InsideTexas.com. Yeah, you gotta check us out.
IT1, 2 months for $1. $1, make me holla.
All right, that Dalworth came out then.
It'd be like that sometimes. You can take the girl out of Grand Prairie, but you can't take Grand Prairie out of the girl. It just is what it is. But you know what? Hey, we have a good time. I enjoy it. So whatever. I know he agreed with you. Victor's sitting here agreeing with you, saying that it's been like this under this entire secondary staff. So it's obviously something that a lot of fans have had on their minds as well. People that have played, it's obviously a discussion that needs to be had. So I'm just excited that we're able to sit and do this.
Right. And a topic we got to talk about, because one of the guys that kind of made the scapegoat, transferred out, that film shows maybe he ain't as bad or wrong as people made him out to be. But hey,
yeah. You know what? It's definitely something we need to do. Let us know in the comments if you guys want us to do some film study, if you want Coach Dub to come on here and teach us something. He's like, yes, you do. You want it. Let us know in the comments if you guys want us to do some film study here on LacedUp Live. We will have a different show to be able to do that. I don't know if it'll be a video. I don't know if it will be a live show. Coach Dub and I will get that figured out, but we'll definitely, if this is something that you guys want, then obviously that's something that we want to do. That's something that we're going to give you guys. So, and like I said, I want to know, because obviously me not playing football, me being just a fan, some of that is just words.
Yeah, some of it's words.
Some of it is just words. And as much as I love to sit and talk ball, I don't know it like you do, which is why our show has gotten better with you on it, because we sit and we vibe and we have a good time, but we tell it like it is. And people enjoy that. So I'm just, it's super exciting to be able to sit and talk about all this stuff with you guys. So make sure you let us know in the comments if you guys want us to do more videos with some film study or some other guests and stuff like that. So let us know in the comments. Make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing. We're live here on Twitter. We're also, or X, sorry. We're also, whatever. You know what I mean. We are also live over on YouTube. Make sure you're heading over to LacedUp X Podcast and subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing it over there as well. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining us and everything like that. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic, which since you brought up a scapegoat, we can go ahead and name names because I was going to say Mr. Scapegoat himself had a commitment last weekend. And it's something that we need to talk about because there were some words that were said that were a little it goes what we were just talking about is a perfect little segue, perfect little transition because it works perfectly. So Terrence Brooks commits to the Illinois Illini last weekend, I think, something along those lines. It was maybe a week ago. So Coach Deb, how did you feel about that? Were you surprised? Were you shocked? Was it something that you were like, okay, it makes sense? Like, how did you feel about it?
Right? I was surprised at first when it came across my phone. I was like, "No, wait, what? Nah, this ain't real. No, ain't no way, right?"
You're like, hold up.
You frozen?
I'm frozen.
On TikTok, you are anyway.
Oh no, I know because I'm pulling up the quote.
Oh. All right. Well, I was surprised that when it first came across the screen though, like on Twitter, I was like, "Ain't no way! Like Illinois? Wait, what's going on?"
Oh, my dad would get so mad at you for that.
Huh?
My dad would get so mad at you for that. You said Illinois with an S.
Well,
it is.
Oh, my bad. Illinois. Is it
Illinois? Yep. Bad, no Illinois. S. My dad would have a cow.
So the S is silent?
The S is silent. My dad always says there's no noise in Illinois, which is a lie, but it's fine.
The S is there. What's the point?
Nope.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Continue. Sorry, just had to point that out real quick.
So Illinois, when I saw it come across the notification, I was like, that wasn't part of the plans. I know you're visiting, but you ain't took the other visits. Like, in my mind, we're going to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best fit. Well, I ain't gonna say the best fit. It's what I thought was like, as far as you're going to play on national stage, you got a chance to go back and win a natty and be in that conversation. You're playing against another first round. You're playing on the other side of a first round corner together. Like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to cover that long because you probably got the best defensive line in all of college football in front of you. They got the same system in place. Even though Harbaugh left, a lot of coaches left, they got the same system in place, same kind of NFL style scheme. Hey, we're going to Michigan. Like all these other visits, cool. We're going to Michigan. I'm ready for week 2, Michigan versus
You're like, I already had that clocked in my head. You're like, I already had that clock.
In his head, oh, I'm going to see y'all week 2.
Yeah.
And I'm about to get coached up and develop and get back to what I was taught. And then he commits to Illinois. I was like, whoa. We ain't even going to take the other business, though? So,
how do you think he's going to handle that cold? Victor has a good point. Do you think he's going to be able to? I mean, Oregon, yeah.
Everywhere he would have had to go would have been the cold. Oregon.
Woof.
Except USC. USC would have been, but Ohio State, all of them in the cold. Because you couldn't go to SEC because of the transfer rule.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been SEC.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. That makes more sense. But
the basis of it was he wanted to play against Texas, but also have a chance to win. That was the start of it. And so, because people you want revenge, right?
For sure.
But
and it's obvious the Illini kind of have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder with that one as well. I just want to ask before we do, because I didn't ask in private, but is it cool if I read this quote?
It's out there. I don't care.
It's out there. I didn't think you'd care. I just wanted to make sure because you made a face whenever I said that I was going to read it. So I was like,
no, do your thing.
Am I not supposed to?
No,
but okay.
It's readable. Everybody can see it. But I was going to talk about why he chose Illinois, and then you can read it.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So talk to Pops, talk to him. Illinois is like, hey, what's up? Honestly, that DB coach is a secondary. The DB coach is a also the defense coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he coaches the secondary. He's put multiple guys in the league back to back to back, right? He actually developed. He teaches an NFL style scheme.
Mm-hmm.
He played the position. He coached in the NFL. He knows what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
He can talk a DB through something because he's actually played and did the footsteps. He didn't play baseball before, never played football, and then I'm gonna coach DBs. Anyway, because my last name is never mind. Anyway, yeah. Anyway,
not the nepotism.
I'm just saying somebody was given a job. They just coach DBs, and anyway, this dude actually played. He know secondary. He know football, and then you go and hire the Toledo DB coach who just got somebody drafted first round from Toledo, who also has an NFL background, who can teach an NFL style scheme and really develop you. Oh, they played man 70% of the time. It's a need for you. One small thing is a guy from my hometown, Greenville, is actually a coach there too. He picked him up from the airport, so it's like, all right, cool. I got family there now. So honestly, it was just a great fit. It's a scheme he wants to play in, but he felt like he can be developed and taught to be prepared for the next level. What about winning? Like, look, man, Illinois' schedule isn't that hard. We got a shot. Right, we got a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe not going to be in the playoff race, but.
According to Victor, Illinois does play a Big 12 school this year.
Yeah, but then it's like, hey, if I'm in Illinois, I got to face Ohio State. I got to face Oregon. So guess what? I'm going to go against some of the top receivers every week. If I can go out there and shut them down, I'm good. And it's like, okay. And I know all these stories and everything was written out about why he left Texas. Oh, I'm going to get into it. I'm just going to talk about it because he's gone now. Oh, he went into Sark offense and demanded $250,000. That's lie number one because he went to Illinois where NIL they got. Oh, he wanted more money because he's married and he need money to take care of his wife. What? Okay, single. Lie number two. He wanted to be guaranteed a starting spot. At Texas. Told Illinois, hey man, if y'all rotate, I'm cool with it. I don't know the snap count. I just want to ball and be developed. Well, we really don't rotate, but I mean, so lie number three. I'm just kind of all the lies, right? Dude wants to be developed. He wants to be coached. How many players say I want to be coached? Most players like, I want to be left alone. Leave me alone. I got this.
I want to win.
He wants to be coached. Like, drill me, make me better. That's what he asked for. That's the background he comes from.
Yeah.
If you look at his high school tape where he had a dad, two guys that played in the NFL, George T, who played for Alabama and Cowboys, and his dad who won a Super Bowl with the 49ers. He didn't ever get off easy in high school. Like he got coached, which is why I made him a 5-star prospect who he was. His skill set, his technique has gotten worse. He got worse when he was in Austin. Trying to get it back to where it was so he can play at the next level.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Which also says, you ever notice our guys when they go to the NFL, they get better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, same thing. So yeah. But yeah, you can read the quote now. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's why he left. Time to get developed, and now you can read the quote because it plays right into that.
It does. So it says, I think from a coaching perspective, the Illinois staff fit what Terrence was looking for based off of what he has learned in college football, said Chet. Coach, I don't know how to say his last name. Bielema? And Coach Henry have a proven track record of development with trust, truth, and transparency. They have turned no-star guys into NFL players. We're really looking forward to this journey. So shots fired, for sure.
Deservedly so, though.
But I was just about to say, are they deserved?
Yeah. Like, it ain't no secret.
No, it's not. At least amongst the fan base.
Amongst college football on the cool.
And that's, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like I said, as a Texas fan, I just hope that it's something that can be offset.
I hope so.
But it's one of those things that I feel like last season we were able to kind of offset it with how good Tavondre Sweat and Byron Murphy were.
Bingo.
Whereas this season, if we don't get it together, it could be exploited so much easier.
Bingo. Hey, that's gonna be a part of the film study. We're talking about that. We talked about all of that. So yeah.
Like and like I said, that's just all based off of my own brain, my own inference.
You got it.
My own inferences. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, he's in Illinois. Best of luck to him, though.
Mm-hmm. All the luck in the world to Terrence Brooks. Yeah. You know, I hope he goes to Illinois and balls out.
Yeah, he could have went to Canada. I don't know, whatever. I just support him and love him anyway. So yeah, cool. Could have went to UNLV too. You know.
Could.
I tried. By the way, I tried. Honestly, I tried.
Well, why was it a no-go? You like the go-go, so why was it a no-no?
Coach Odom's a hell of a.
Why was it a no-no?
Because I love Coach Odom, Mike Shear, and everybody. I love UNLV. I know he would have been coached and developed there too.
Yeah.
He would have played in a great defense. The same defense where the DC was at Arkansas when Texas came and Sark couldn't. Never mind. Anyway, yeah. I look, I'm throwing shots tonight. I'm shooting. Hey, do y'all want to do this?
To be fair, there's a literal video of Sark from that game in Fayetteville where there was a lip reader, and he literally says on the sidelines, "Damn, we are fucking bad."
Shout out to Coach Odom, bro. Shout out to Coach Odom, man. Shout out to Coach Odom, dog. Shout out to Coach Odom. Shout out to him. That's why I got the hat on tonight. See, now it just kind of went. Never mind.
He's just vibing. He's just feeling himself, having a good old grand old time.
Hey, Victor, leave my dude alone. Hey, shout out to Ocho, Dorian Leonard, former Longhorn, man. He joined live, so I just want to say what's up to him.
What's up? What's up to Ocho? He got to come on the live sometime.
Man, yeah, you got to join.
We are going to be so that is something that we can talk about to end this show real quick, is that we can let people know that we will still be doing the Where Are They Now series. It's just been kind of in the works. Obviously, with us starting later tonight, it's been something that we've been kind of struggling through and working through, but we will definitely be doing the Where Are They Now series. That's something that you guys can look forward to. We will be announcing who our guest is for the Where Are They Now series every Monday.
He said, just let him know. He down. See what I'm talking about.
See, there we go. Yeah. There we go. We got a guest. We got a couple guests. We got a few. You know what I'm saying? We got a few.
Yeah, got a little Jordan. Yeah.
We got a few.
Foreman brothers, Foreman twins. Yeah, it's good.
It's about to get real good around here, y'all. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go follow me on all of my social medias. All of our social medias, both mine and Coach Dub's, are going to be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go and like, follow, subscribe to Inside Texas.
InsideTexas.com.
InsideTexas.com. It is use the promo code IT1.
You want 2 months for $1. That'll get you
2 months for $1.
All the juicy stuff happens too, man. Fall camp, who in the 2 deep, what they really look like in practice is Arch steady game. Never mind. Hey, what?
Dang, he just.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm shooting. I'm shooting night.
Shooting.
With it.
You shooting.
Hey, look, whoever hit dog holler, that's where I'm at tonight.
Hey, touche. It is what it is. And you know what? Competition only makes that room better. So I'm not going to shy away from it. I don't know if Quinn will. I don't think he will. But one of the things that I will say, kind of going back to our NCAA 25 video game cover boy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's go a little bit more into details about that. Just because, I feel like one of the things that I really like about this in particular is that the behind the scenes footage and everything like that, I feel like you're really seeing Quinn come out of his shell.
Right.
I feel like you're seeing him become more comfortable being the face of Texas, being on that national stage, being in the national conversation just as a human being.
Yeah.
So it's kind of refreshing to see. Because, going from year 1 to year 2, year 1, obviously he had the mullet, which I feel like year 1, he looked the most outlandish, but he was so quiet and reserved and so just short, I guess. Just you can just tell he wasn't fully comfortable being as vocal of a leader or as vocal of a human being as the University of Texas calls for.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really dope to see like his own maturation over the past few years and be able to see, just like I said, how he's kind of coming into his own. You know, we're seeing videos of him and he's got some personality. Like he's sitting there, he's laughing, joking.
You know, I think because we don't get to see that much, I think he's still very much an introvert. I think he still stays himself. I just think that, you know, in situations you have no choice but to talk. Like I think you realize the situation that you're in. Like you have, you know what I'm saying? You didn't ask for it, but you're the quarterback of Texas. Like you're the face of the program, right? You know, it comes with the territory, right? So
yeah,
I think we'll see more of it, but I don't think we'll never get VY Austin, Texas.
No,
You know, we'll never get that. We'll never get Shell on the sideline. You know,
you're not gonna get no Sam Ellinger, the weird.
We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
No,
he just about his business, man. He's just quiet. That's okay. I think he just leads in a different way. I think people just we got enough loud personalities around him. We'll be okay.
And that's true. There are a lot of personalities in our locker room, just in general. A lot of really big personalities, and you know, other people have to step up too.
Yeah.
And everybody steps up in their own ways. And I just feel like I just feel like it's nice to be able to see a little bit of that personality. You know, it's nice to see him be a little bit more comfortable in front of the cameras with the lights bright and all this other stuff. You know, like it's just going from seeing him in 2021 with the mullet, but being so reserved and introverted and just not really engaging as much as we've seen him recently.
Yeah.
So like I said, I just think it's really cool to be able to see the maturation from year 1 to year 3 off the field as well.
No, I agree. I mean, like I said, I think it was a cool experience for him. I think it was a cool experience for fans just to kind of see him be, I guess, human. Like I know we look at football players, we see them in uniform, we see what they do on the field, but like getting to see him outside, like they're just regular people having a good time. He's a gamer. He doesn't have Twitch.
I was about to say him and Travis Hunter sitting there talking about streaming and.
Yeah. So I getting to see the human side. I think that's what any person and playing in Texas, I think you're somewhat a celebrity on the cool.
Yeah, for
People
sure.
really look up to you, and I think seeing the other side of him being human was really, really cool because you feel like you can relate to him. You know what I mean? So I think that was cool.
Well, and it kind of it kind of goes with what you were saying, but it humanized him a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
good.
Exactly, and. I don't know. I think going from so many big personalities to going from the we're back to somebody that's so, like I said, it was just funny because he had the mullet. He had the big, like he had that vibe of being the outlandish, the audacious, like more type A personality. And he's just not that at all.
Nah.
Like, honestly, like, it was so funny whenever the Sugar Bowl and everything was happening because, you know, obviously that picture came out with all of the media members around Arch and not around Quinn. And it was one of those things where in the moment I was like, I couldn't imagine being him because that would fucking suck. Like, like, just for your own ego and just for your own self-esteem, you're just kind of like, okay, well, screw me then. Like, I'm gonna go do my own thing. But a lot of people kind of brought it to my attention and they were like reminded me just how introverted he is and how that's probably something that he preferred. Like, he's probably like, please go deal with him. I
think it'll get even. I guess you have to talk a little more, right? Getting ready for the NFL.
Yeah.
How's he gonna do at the combine? Like,
well, and imagine if he takes the necessary steps and ends up being top 2 pick. You know, like
Madden.
No.
Oh.
Shut up! Don't play with me. Shut up.
You pick on Madden.
Hey, shut up. Hey,
Quinn
he even said, I will say, he did say that he'd be like a 96 overall, 97 overall. What do you think about that?
He might be that high on the game because he plays for Texas and he has all the hype and everything. Yeah, I think he'd be ranked pretty high in that game.
What do you mean the hype?
Come on. We got to do this.
No.
There's a lot of hype behind Quinn.
I mean, yeah. You don't think there's more? You don't think there's more hype behind Arch?
Okay. Hold on. I need illustration here. Well, here we go.
I'm asked. I feel like that's.
You got hype, but you have nothing. You can't do anything about it because people put you here.
Yeah.
Then you got your play and everything else that lives up to this.
Yeah.
Some people got put you up here, and then your play is probably right here.
But that's not necessarily Quinn's fault, is it?
That's the 247s, and that's their fault.
Well, the evaluations, if that's what we're saying.
Yeah, made him a perfect rated quarterback.
Yeah, there are high expectations that come with that.
High expectations. All I'm saying is, you put those kind of expectations on somebody.
Well, and when there's only ever been 3 ever.
You know what I'm saying? You really like Kyler Murray wasn't even a perfect rated quarterback.
No.
And that dude
the only 3 quarterbacks ever have all gone to Texas.
Dang, only one. Damn. So we won for 3. We won half 3. Was Chris Sims perfect rated?
No.
Who was?
Quinn and Arch.
What, Sims wasn't perfect rated?
Vince Young was.
I said, but Chris Sims wasn't?
No.
I could have swore Chris Sims was.
There have only been 3
around then, though?
Perfect. I don't know.
No, 247 wasn't around when Chris Sims came. It was just rivals. He was a 5-star number 1, but maybe he wasn't because 247 all that wasn't around then. But Chris Sims
I would like to point out that I was 10 in 2005, so I don't freaking know.
And that was 2001 actually with Chris Sims. So
okay, well I was 6, so
yeah.
There's that.
All right, but hey, Ocho put it out. Arch has potential, so he get the look, but Quinn is hype because we have seen him. There you go. Hype versus potential. There we go.
And I think that was kind of more so the point that I was trying to make is that, like, yes, Arch has a lot of hype. Yes, obviously the 5-star rating. There's a lot of hype behind both of the guys that had 5-star ratings.
Yeah.
So like it's just a matter of living up to it or not. And that's not an easy thing to do, especially taking into consideration the path that Quinn took.
Must be the money.
I mean, yeah, it was.
So he left school early so he can go get paid. Let's keep it real.
Well, but then at that point, he hadn't played a full season of football in 2 seasons.
You see that? That's why. That's why I got Ocho in here. Seen 5-stars never touch the field. You know what I'm saying? Seen some 5-stars that touch the field by, I don't know, because of their ranking too, for some odd reason. We gotta talk about that, bro. We gotta talk about that, bro. See, I got long.
That's why we gotta start that Where Are They Now series so that we could sit and have these conversations with some fun guests.
Man, we gotta talk about that.
That's why we gotta do that.
I got a personal question. My dude never got on the field, man. We gotta talk about why he never got on the field. I don't know if it was because of marriage. We gotta talk. Anyway. About time you come back live. Now we can see you.
I know. I realized that I wasn't live on TikTok. Whoops. After reading that quote, I just kind of set my phone down. My bad. But speaking of which, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe on all of our social medias. We're live every single Monday. We are going to be changing the start time of the live. We are going to be pushing it back a little bit to about 7:30 just to make sure that we don't continue to run into unfortunate situations and just to make sure that we're able to get on live right on time for you guys and just make sure that we are able to be consistent with all of the content that we want to be able to bring you guys. So we will be starting at 7:30 Central Standard Time. So be ready for that next week. Like I said, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe over on YouTube, LacedUp X Podcast over on YouTube. All of our social medias are in the description box below. What else? Oh, Inside Texas. Go subscribe to Inside Texas. Code IT1. For what are you doing?
$2 per dollar.
But you weren't even looking. You were just like,
I can hear you. Hey, I'm working TikTok and I'm working YouTube. I gotta work both. See, look, like you're a safety, you gotta read the quarterback eyes and read the receivers 1 to 2 over here and 3 to 4 that side.
I couldn't see your eyes. That's the problem.
Like our safeties just kind of look at the quarterback and don't never mind. Let me stop. See, you gonna make me talk.
I didn't do anything. I did nothing. I did nothing. Anyways, go subscribe to Inside Texas. Use code IT1 for 2 months for $1. Just $1 will get you 2 months of very detailed Coach Dub conversation.
I like to say, not just me. We got
articles.
Justin Wells, and boy, Paul Waddington.
We got so many. There's so many. There's so. You said Eric Nalin twice.
Please.
Go subscribe to Inside Texas, you guys. All of the information that we get to talk about on the weekly is available even before that over at Inside Texas. So make sure you go and subscribe to Inside Texas because that's where all the information comes from. So it's a really great website. They have a great time. We have a great time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up, joining every single week. Y'all really show out and we really, really appreciate it. Hopefully coming up soon, we will be able to do that Where Are They Now and bring on some certain guests to be able to talk some ball with us live on Mondays. And then also we'll have a video coming out later on that week with the actual Where Are They Now videos. So thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it, you guys. Hook 'em horns.
Not asking any hard questions today. Yes,
yeah, Victor was kind today.
Oh, that last comment, Victor. See, I'm glad we're getting off because Victor's starting stuff.
He is starting stuff. That's why I didn't put it up. That's why I didn't put it up because I'm thinking. I'm using the good old hat rack.
Already. Well, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to everything, like, comment, show us some love. We really appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Hook 'em horns. Oh, wait. Make sure you wish me a happy birthday in the comments. My birthday is on Wednesday. So this is technically the before birthday show. So wish me a happy birthday in the comments. I will be 29 on Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. So make sure you show me some love. I would appreciate that. Hook 'em horns. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Go.
Go. Bye, y'all.
Defense flying to the ball like vultures. Y'all got to pray. Shoot it out like John Wick. Tell me what y'all hate for. And I'm finna run a blitz on you like I'm J4. Standing on this championship trophy, I'm like 8-4. Had to do it big. This is it. Farewell tour. Competition sweet like Sade. Never secondary like Jade. My gang don't care what y'all say. Never saw if we tough all day. Yeah. Be on my chest like